Good evening, everybody. I'm just making sure we are live, and we are. So let's hope we don't have the same stress that we had last week with comments on Facebook, etc. So I'll hang on a minute and see if somebody messages me on Facebook so I can see whether we're good to go or not. So hi Carol, Shell, Ruth, Kathleen, Joanne, Anita. Oh, hi Anita. Well, I hope the camera works tonight and it doesn't start jumping everywhere. Oh, it's working. Hi Di. Hi Emma. Oh, thank God. So we'll just, hi Sandy, hi Debbie, hi Lane. Oh, that's marvellous. It seems to be working. So let's take this screen off. Oh, I'll put my other glasses on so I can see what we're doing. So it's going to be a quick one tonight, everybody. Will be about an hour. I've told you already I've had a fuzzy head since last week and I want to try and get it better before this weekend. So I honestly have never slept so much. But it must be the change in weather. So how are you all? Before we get started, I think you're going to like this card. Pretty simple, but sometimes simple is a good thing. I'm just hoping we don't get none of this jumping again, because I've had that warning on my iPad over there again, and it's telling me that it's the Wi-Fi. But when I spoke to Sky said that my Wi-Fi is performing perfectly. So I'm not sure what's happened there. I do know that the software I use to do the lives has had an overhaul. So I think it must be something to do with that rather than Sky, actually. So let's see how we go. If it starts jumping, I apologise. It's not me, it's the software. Oh, the spinny circle behaves, and I know, I hope so, Sarah Jane. So let's see how we go. I'm going to go slowly and see what happens. Apologies if you can hear the fan in the background. It's because we've got the heating on. I'm too warm. Got the heating on. I'm too warm, so I've put the fan on. I have turned the heating down as well because I don't think that helps my head. Anyway, I want to be done for about 8 o'clock, so apologies, it's a short and sweet one tonight, but I think you'll like it. I've not used loads either, which is a bit of a bonus for you, but the things I have used, I'm going to show you before we get started, because particularly these, are very low in stock. Now, Karen isn't here tonight to do the links for me. She's away in York. Yeah, funnily enough, Jackie's just saying on Facebook she's with Sky and hasn't had any problems. Now, funnily enough, Jackie, our Sky TV was acting funny the other day. Oh, there you go. So Debbie's saying she did have a fault and didn't know it. So I've restarted the broadband box and everything. It just doesn't seem to make any difference. I do think it's a combination between the connection between my phone and my iPad. If it does it again tonight, I'm not going to use the iPad next week. I'll just do it with my phone. We'll go old school until they can fix it. Hi Sue. Right, so really simple card. We are using the chalky paints again tonight, and I'm using I love pink and green together, and these are two of the new colours from the latest edition. So this is Warm Cerise on the left and Rainforest on the right. So a beautiful proper green and a gorgeous cerise pink. So it's a little bit stronger than a pale pink. And we're not going to do loads with the paint tonight. We're just going to do some splatters, and we're going to do some colouring of the butterfly and these little stems. So before I get started, let's just get a breath. You can tell when I've got a bad head because we're on juice instead of coffee. The good thing is, this is not going to go cold. So a couple of things to tell you before I get started. My dates have changed for TV. I am back on this Friday at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. with the show that I would have done a few weeks ago. So with the new paints and stencils. So hopefully you'll get a couple of new demos. So see, I can see all your comments, everybody, about your sky, etc. Yeah, thank you, Vicky. That's what I've tried to do today. Oh, I can see we are jumping again, which is going to drive me mad. Yeah, it probably will, Sue. It probably will. My coffee goes cold, and my oh, that's awesome. My coffee goes cold, and the juice will probably go warm. I'm getting there, slowly but surely. This weather is not good for me. So, you know, I'm a migraine sufferer. So whenever the weather changes, I seem to go through a transitional period where my brain has to adjust. And yeah, it's taken all weekend, really. But we're getting there, slowly but surely. I've never slept so much. It's made me rest. So yes, so I am on Friday, this Friday at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m, which is absolutely marvellous because it means I can go and come home in the same day. So I'm really happy with that. I am also back on the 14th of November, which is when I thought I was back. But I'll tell you all about that when we get nearer to the time. Right, I'm going to do a couple of links because Karen isn't here tonight. She's away in York with her husband. Right, so I need to tell you, if you haven't got these, this is what I'm using tonight, look, this one. So the Ornamental Borders collection, which was the first set that I did, I've just popped a link on for you. I've got 10 of these left, that's it. There is literally 10 of these die sets left, and then they are gone, yeah? And this is the one that I'm using tonight. So if you haven't seen these before, these are all just over 8 inches. I'm just going to check whether I've got my inches right. Yeah, they're just a touch over 8 inches, so they're good for your 8x8 cards. And they've all got the debossing detail in. So you can see, look, I've got my deboss lines in the one that I'm using tonight, which is this one. Then you've got the one there with the octagons, and then you've got this one here with the little hearts, and then you've got the plain one. So the plain one is the one that goes underneath, so that you've got the perfect size piece of card to mat and layer to give you the colour showing through. Yeah, 10 of these left. Now I did 3 sets of these different dies, the ornamentals. I did the Loveliest Lattice, which is what these are. I did Perfectly Pretty. We've got one. There's one of the Perfectly Pretty left, only one, and I'm never going to restock them. And we also did the Delightfully Deco. So the Delightfully Deco has sold out and gone. The Perfectly Pretty, we have one, and this one that I'm using tonight, we have 10. Once they've gone, they've gone. They've also got a little special offer on as well. So they should be 29 and they are 25, so you've got £4 off. Go get them because you won't regret buying these. They're just beautiful. See, I might have a migraine, but I'm still good at selling you stuff. Oh, sorry, Emma. I apologise. Emma's just said there's no link on YouTube. It's my fault. There we go. I've just popped it on for you. Absolutely, Anne. Absolutely. Yeah. Cutting them down the middle and creating 2 different borders. I just wanted to poke these bits out. I've left 3 little bits in here. Not that you'll see them, but... So that's the first thing I needed to tell you. The second thing I need to tell you, you're going to hate me tonight. Now you all know the Charming dies, and you all know that they're all practically zero in stock. From the 12 sets that I've designed, we've literally got handfuls of 2 or 3 of the designs. All the others are sold out. I'm not restocking these because I've restocked them 3 or 4 times, and I'm not going to do it again because we've got new ones coming next year. Yeah, it's not near me, but I have seen it, Lynn. Although I live at the bottom of a hill, which is not very good when it rains, because it's like a swimming pool on the front, because all our drains just overflow. So I'm using the Charm Stars tonight, and I'm just using this one, look, the middle one. They've all got the deboss stitching, in case you've never seen them before. And you've got the little button in there as well. So these are the things that are urgent. Urgently you need to get the borders, and urgently you need to get the stars. I think there's 6 of these left, and then they've gone. Then they have gone. Been working on the new ones for next year. I'm not sure yet whether I'll do anything new for this year, for the rest of this year. I might do something just for you guys, and not for TV, but I will let you know in due course. Right, so the other die set that I'm using tonight is this one, which is the deboss stitched flags and banners. I'm not sure, I've not looked at the stock of these, but this one that I'm using for my sentiment. And then you can see here I've got these lovely little heart sprigs, which you will have all seen by now. So as we go through, I'll pop the links on, because I know the comments come quick and fast, and I don't know where this has come from. I know the comments come quick and fast, so you kind of lose the hi Cheryl, you lose the links, because they get stuck in in between comments. Right, here we go. So dead easy, I will be done for 8 o'clock. So this is a 7x7 card. So 7x7, 6 3/4, 6 1/4. I'm doing nothing with the bottom 2 layers. I'm keeping that plain white, but this top layer we are going to splat. Yeah, so I'm going to splat it before I put these on, and I'm using the two paints. I am going to use, I better just make sure this has not got any. I won't use this one. I think it's still got blue ink on it. Shame, Phill. Shame on you. Oh dear. I can see the pictures jumping again, so I promise you I am going to get that fixed out, because it's driving me mad. It's not as bad as it was last week, but it is still doing it. So we're going to use the pink first, which is the warm cerise. And same as always, a little bit of paint on my mat. Look at this colour. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colour. So a little bit of paint on my mat, that's way too much. A little bit of paint on my mat. I'm taking it from the lid. So I'm not even using the paint that's in the pot. Emma's just saying she loves the charming 8 this evening, David. Mixing some water with it. Same as usual. Give this a good mix. This is why I love these paints. Not only do you paint with them, we can turn them into watercolour paints. I mean, look at that. We've effectively made our own watercolour paint, and can you see the colour stays true, which I think is amazing. So I'm going to pop this in my splatty box. And I'm also going to do the top star. I'm doing the top star as well. So remember, the makeup, the actual product, the chalky paint, you need to mix it well so that there's no little bumps or lumps in there. And that is plenty. That's way more than I needed. Way more than I needed. I hate wasting these paints. Oh, that's amazing, Teresa. Happy birthday. She's been sorting a new craft room that her husband's made for her. Hi, Linda, not to worry. I don't actually need this now, so that's a bit of a shame, but hey ho. And then we're going to do the same thing with the green. So the same thing with the green, and you know that I'm not a fan of greens, so when I do new green products I have to make sure, hang on, what's this button saying here? Oops, wrong one. What does this button say here? It says I've got a 1 second loss, which doesn't mean a thing to me. Anyway, so yeah, when I do green things, they need to be really nice greens. Oh God, this is chock-a-block. That's enough of that. I think I must have had that leaning on its side in the pot. Right, so same thing again, bit of water. Mix it up. You can see, look, oh, you can't see it now because I've mixed it in, but you can see where the paint's a bit thicker because these are chalky paints. My favouriteest paints. In fact, I'm going to put you the paint link on just in case you haven't had these yet. So these are what I'm going to be on TV with on Friday. See if I can find the link. What would it come under? Paints, powders and mediums. Oh, there it is. I know most of you will have collected these already, but if you haven't, here's a link for you. And I'll do the same on the tube. They are, Karen. I love my chalky paints. I love my chalky paints. And you do, I mean, we've got 30 colours now. And you also know me well enough to know that I'll be introducing more next year. And again, that's way more than I needed. These two colours together are beautiful. I'll bring it up and show you in a second. I'm pretty good at colours, even if I say so myself. Oops, just wasted that piece of card. That'll drive me mad. Have you been watching Strictly? Who's your favourite? I love Annabelle Croft. I think she looks amazing. And what about Angela Rippon? I can't believe Angela Rippon is doing the thing she's doing. Look at these colours together. Aren't they just beautiful together? I love that green, and I am not a green fan. It's gorgeous with that cerise. So I'm going to leave that in there to dry. I did splat the star at the same time, look. Oops. So the star's been splattered as well. So while we're waiting for that, we will paint the butterfly. Oh, is it your birthday on Friday, Joanne? Happy birthday on Friday. It does, Kay. Absolutely, it does. So if you, Kay's just saying the chalky paints cover really well, which is they're good quality. That's why. Will there be a box kit next year? Yes, Lee. First one will be February, I think, or March. I can't remember now. So the box kits will be back to normal next year. It was only this last one that we all ended up missing. It did make me laugh, Emma. Yeah, I can't choose a favourite yet. I can tell you my least favourites have gone, so I must have been right. Right, so we've got one of the shabby butterflies here, and there's enough colour. Remember, we're not going to see a lot of this background by the time I've done. Yeah, we're not going to see a lot of that. So there's enough splatty going on in the background, which means we need to actually paint this butterfly. And I'm just going to paint it the one colour, which is why I left the pink open. So I'm using the warm cerise for this, and I'm just going to stipple this on. And this is why I love these paints. So most of you have been with me long enough to know that when I first introduced the mediums, the paints, the paste and everything, these were put together with you in mind, with us as card makers in mind, rather than mixed media. Because you say that term mixed media and it scares people, puts people off. So I designed these products, I put these products together with us as card makers in mind. And the very fact that I'm now using a chalk paint to change the colour of cardstock without harming or damaging the cardstock or altering it in any way is just incredible. If somebody was selling these to me years ago when I first started, I'd have been chomping at the bit for them, because I love colour matching. Well, you know I do. And I'm just going to show you this fabulous butterfly now. Look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful colour. I've missed a bit. This is why I've used the stipple brush, because it gets into all the deboss sections of these dies. Even that's pretty, look. Look at the waist on the kitchen roll. Even that looks fabulous. But look at that gorgeous colour. Remember, you can buy the paints in sets, because I've put them in sets of 5, or you can buy them individually and just collect a couple at a time. I'm not going to take the green. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to keep to the pink. I'm going to stick to the pink. I want the green to be in the background. Wish I could get my leg where Angela Rippon gets. I can't believe what she's been doing. She's amazing. just shows you age is but a number. So I'm now colouring the little heart sprigs, and these are from the heart sprigs. Oops. There you go. Adornments Collection, Sprigs and Corners, Heart Sprigs. And I knew I would use these loads when I first designed them. I knew I would, because they're just perfect little tucker underers. They fit in all those little, with the foliage and everything. So we've now perfectly colour coordinated our embellishments. I'm not using any more paint, that's it. And that butterfly is bone dry. That's bone dry already, and these will be dry in just a second. So let's see where we're at with this. This is not quite bone dry, but it will be in a second. I'm just holding in front of the fan. I'll tell you what else I've really enjoyed watching. Might not be your cup of tea, but I've enjoyed the new Interview with a Vampire on BBC 2, I think it was. We watched it on the iPlayer. Right, that's not quite dry yet, so we're going to do the sentiment first. So I love these dies. I love little banners, little tags and banners. And this is that one, look. So you get the outer and you get the inner, and the inner is the one that's got the deboss stitching on. You can see there. Well, it's amazing, Vicky, how quickly these paints dry. I guess we're not using a lot, but it's just a bit of a bonus. So the sentiment I'm using is from the Floral Curios Sweetheart Sentiments. So if you remember, we've got nice size sentiments in here, and I'm going to try and find one that I haven't used before. I'm just using black ink, so I'm not using any coloured ink. I'm just keeping it black, and this will be tucked underneath the star. So this will be tucked underneath the edge of the star, so I need to make sure I keep the sentiment towards this edge. Let's have a look what we got. Best wishes, with love. Do they fit in as well? Oh, they do, look. Oh, I'm spoiled for choice. I'm gonna go best wishes. I'm sure I've used it before, but I've cleaned it well. So I'm just keeping plain black ink for this. This is as clean and simple as you will ever see me do. But clean and simple doesn't mean you can't use your lovely techniques. Oh, that's just so pretty. Isn't that beautiful? It's a gorgeous font. Ellen's got Christmas music on. Good Ship Murder, yeah, we watched it yesterday, Lynn. We watched 2 episodes yesterday. It's, I forgot what you call him. Singer boy. Oh, I forgot his name. It'll come to me when you tell me. Yeah, we've seen that, so I'm there on Wednesday, Sue, so I'll be able to catch up here on Wednesday. Right, so let's see where we're at. I feel like I'm cheating you when I'm only doing an hour. But honestly, it'll be good for me to just relax a bit later. The circles, Elizabeth. I'm just talking to Elizabeth on YouTube. The acrylic circles. Oops. Oops. Oh my god, I'm dropping everything. Well, you know I love these. They're absolutely essential for me. Right, so let's put the star together. So remember, the star is only a star in one direction. So I'm just going to make sure I've got it up. Oh, that was just pure chance, that, everybody. That was just pure luck. And I am going to put it on with some foam tape. And now I'll get it mixed up. Don't forget to get. I'm going to get you the link for the charmed stars, because these stars are great for your other cards as well. So great for Christmas, great for your men's cards because it's a star, and they're also good for kids and teenagers because it's a star. So I'm just going to get you the link for them because I know what's going to happen. There's hardly any left, and people are going to try and get them after the live's finished. Because that's what tends to happen. As soon as I've finished, everybody starts to go shopping. So let me just get you the link for the stars. Where are we? I've lost you. Here we go. I'm too old for that kind of turning. So, YouTube, I've just done that. How you doing, Di? I don't know whether you were here last week when I told you you've been on my mind. I love stars as well, and I love the fact that we've got a big one that almost fits an A5 card. So let's just put a little bit of foam tape on this. I'm trying to keep it in the right way so I don't have to line it up again. So this should flip just like that. Oh yeah, that's spot on. There are stars and there are charmed stars. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Just from plain white cardstock, 2 of the paints, and I told you that green was beautiful. Look how gorgeous that green is. So 2 little paints splattered and a little bit of white cardstock. That is beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm going to put foam on the back of this so I can glitter it. It is going to be resting on top of the border, so I'll probably have to use a bit of glue gel on top of it. So let's pop that to one side. We can now, this is now dry, look at that. And I can only apologise for the jumping. It's really frustrating for me when it's never done it before and then all of a sudden we've just had issues with the screens jumping. That's 2 weeks now in a row, or 3 weeks. I'll get it fixed. Right, so let's get these layers on. So the border is going on first, and I'm going to try and line it up so that we've only got a bit of stuff showing through. Yeah, I've seen it, Lynn. Hopefully it's stopped now. Everybody is, Jane. It's definitely better on. Have the stocks sold out, Ruth? I knew they would. Let me just have a quick look for you. I know we haven't got any. So if they've gone, Oh no, it says in stock, Lynn, on my thing. It still says there's some stock, Ruth, on my screen. So I'm going to put the border on first and then trim off the excess. I can tell I've done no crafting when my glue's dried, though. That's actually not true. So if anybody's booked onto the online workshop on Sunday, you're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. So we come in. Let's see where we get with the design. Ooh, how about that? Spot on. So we're just breaking up the splattered background. I'm just holding it down for a second. It is a lush colour combo. I love pink and green together anyway, but this cerise colour with the rainforest is just beautiful. So we've now broken up that back. We could have it either way, look. Oh, I wonder if we should... No, stick to your plan, Phil. Stick to the plan. Yeah, the border dies may have gone. I'm trying to multitask for you. So I'm going to put the stars back on for you. There are 3. There are 3 of the star dies left. I've just checked. And I'll do the same for you on Facebook. There we go. And then this is going flat. I'm not doing anything on the edge. I'm not inking the edge. I'm not putting paint on the edge. It's just flat with glue. And this is why I've kept all the other layers plain white. So it balances out the colour from the paint. Hang on, that's not sitting straight. That's better. Kay's doing her homework tomorrow. You're going to love it. Lynn, I'll do my best to join on Sunday, but struggling. Lynn, don't worry about it. There's a few people who can't actually be there for the workshop on Sunday, but I'll make sure you get the videos. But you're going to love the project. It's amazing. Which one, Sue? This one? That one? Says sold out on the stars, Kay. It says in stock on mine. I wonder if I'm looking at this wrong. Let me go back. That's very strange. That's very strange. So for anybody who's trying to buy the stars, if you click on the link I've just given you, and then click on the picture of the stars. Let me try it this way, because it's telling me that we've got some in stock. I'm just gonna try this link, everybody, the same link that you've got. Oh, I shouldn't. So click on that link I've just popped on, and it says add to cart. Oh no, they've sold out. Oh, sorry everybody. Sorry everybody. Yeah, they've gone. They've gone. And I didn't put any more in. Still, yeah, there's plenty of room for Diamond Dazzle on here. You know it, Annette. You know it. If any of the if I'll check with Karen when she's back at work. And if any of the stars, if there are any other stars, I shall let you know in the Facebook group. I'm glad I told you now then, because those of you that have got them, well done. I can't do anything while I'm on this screen, you see. I can't check the stock levels. I can't check the inventory sheet, rather. What about the borders? Are there any of the borders left? Because they're what you need to get. Let's have a look. Cutting dies. Cutting dies. Ornamental. So the Perfectly Pretty has sold out now. And the lattice ones that I'm using tonight, there are... Hang on. Right. There are 4. I'm glad I can do this though. I know it's funny because we're laughing because I'm making you buy stuff, but I'm glad I can do this because I wouldn't get a chance to normally be able to tell you. So if you want these, which I think you need them, there are 4 left. So from the 10 that we had left at the beginning, we've now got 4. And don't forget you've got a little saving on there as well. Tell me if you want another link. Phil could add a few more. Put some more up. I can't, I didn't. Oh, Carol. I didn't put any more stock of the stars in because if they haven't got any on the shelf at the shop and I sell them you, it's not fair. So I can't do anything until Karen's back at work and checks. So must be quicker. I will put them on if we find any. Right, here we go. So what did I say, 8 o'clock? We've got about 15 minutes to do this, which is spot on. And then I'm going to get my dinner and watch crap on the telly. So I'm hoping you all have seen this now. I'm assuming most of you have had yours and you've been using it. Because if you haven't, you need to get your finger out. So this is the new Diamond Dust. The new Diamond Dust, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Diamond Dust will never be on TV. So these are your refill pouches, and I know they've absolutely flown. So thank you everybody. Diamond Dust is the new glitter. So I'm just layering up these. I'm just layering up this sentiment so that I can glitter it. I'm going to come back a little bit. So we've got a double end look. So this is just showing you a slightly different look. So I've taken the top one further left, so it's given us a bigger V at that end. Oh, I should have known not to use these scissors for the tape. And now we're going to glitter everything. So everything is going to get diamond dusted tonight within an inch of its life. Oh yeah, just you must remember to leave the reviews on the website because we do read them. I read them when Karen tells me to, but they check them all. Thank you for that. That's lovely. I'm gonna have to get you to change your name. Diamond, it absolutely is. So you're absolutely right. I knew you'd love the diamond dust. I knew it. So here we go. I'm not glittering anything on this border. I'm just going around the edge. If you want a link to the new glitter pouches, let me know before I get carried away with this. It's so classy, as is the moon dust. It's not super fine. I think this is why I like it. I'm not really a fan of super fine glitters, but this is just so classy. And we know it's the law. It's the law to use Diamond Dazzle, Diamond Dust or Moon Dust. How beautiful is that? And that is while the glue is still white before it dries. So let's do the stars and let's do the edge of this. So this one first. It's like proper frosting glitter. It's beautiful. And then the star. For the star I'm going to use my glue brush. It's just easier. So this just means I can get just the scallops, look. Here we go. And so I apologise, you asked me about foliage, but I didn't see your reply. See, I can make quick cards that still look fabulous. Clean and simple in the truest sense of the word, apart from the splats, obviously. Right, here we go. Let me show you what this star looks like. You know the star you can't get anymore. How beautiful is that? Right, here we go. Let's put this card together. I promise you I'll read all your comments. If not later, I'll read them in the morning. So if you've asked me a question and I've not answered you tonight, I'll probably reply to you in the morning. So the star is going to go on a skew-iffy angle. Mind you, it looks nice straight. Oh! Decisions. My head is telling me to do it straight, but I'm not. I'm going to do it skew-iff. I'm going to go for it. It's on. It is on. The foliage I have on my desk. So this one is one of my originals, so, and I don't even know whether you can get that anymore. Oh, welcome back, Maureen. I'm glad you've had a lovely weekend. Oh, Lynn says straight. It's skew-iff now. Carol's huffing and puffing. Why are you huffing and puffing, Carol? What have I missed? That's it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Moon dust looks silver. but it isn't silver. It's translucent with little flecks of silver. It's really deceiving, this, because you look at it in the pack. You look at it in the pack and you think it's a silver glitter, but it actually isn't. It's translucent with little tints of silver, look. These are the three that you have to have. Crystal Aurora as well, but I tend to use that only when I'm using pink on a card. How many refill? Well, you know what, Dawn? I didn't have refill packs. I had the big tub that we've got it in at the shop, and I just filled mine up. So I'm just answering this question for Sue. Leafy Fronds, thank you, Leafy Fronds. So some of you said skew wave, some of you said straight, but we've gone skew wave, which is against I am Brenda, which is against what I usually do. So let's see if I've taken enough of that off. I'm going to take the extra off. I'm just going to take some of that excess off. And put the sentiment on first. So the sentiment is going there. The butterfly is not being glittered, and it's going to go there. Do you think I'll get any more out of this? Oh yeah, enough for tonight. And you know I like my butterflies to sit up. So I'm covering the edge of that. Covering the edge with that. The foliage is all that's got to go on now. Trying to remember where I was planning it in my head. I'm just going to tuck this underneath. I should have put this on first. And then the two little hearts. I'm just curling them back. Two little hearts, and then there's only one more thing to do after that. Clean and simple, but very pretty. I'm tugging at this poor little star. That's it. Nearly done. I should have put these on first, it's my fault. And do you know what I'm going to do for the giveaway tonight? I'm going to do the I'm going to do two of the little sachets of the moon dust, because I know that moon dust is the one that you'll go for last, and yet when you use it you'll absolutely be addicted to it. So that's what I'm going to do. So we've got two little heart sprigs and a bit of bloody glue gel showing, so I'm going to have to cover it up. Oh, that's better. So last job, and I've just got to get oh, they're here. How about that for forward planning? So these are the white shimmer pearls, porcelain shimmer, and they have just that little bit of iridescence in. So we've got to have a couple of random gems, as you know, because that is also the law. Let's have one. That's not too bad for somebody who's high on migraine tablets, is it? Quick and easy. Quick and easy. I just need one more, I think. I think that's enough. How easy is that? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And there we go. Clean and simple, more or less, apart from the splats. Clean and simple, 7x7. Isn't that just lovely for a quick and easy card? 7x7, and it's almost postable. Isn't that pretty? Now, knowing me, I would put that onto an 8x8 card because I like the white space. But isn't that easy? Oh, thank you, Susan. There you go. It's because I'm quick as well. Oh, they're in my toolbox too. My gem picker-upper is in my toolbox. I've got about 11. But I tend to always have the same tools on my desk here. And look at that, 2 minutes before 8. Bloody marvellous. I know it's a quick one, I'm sorry. But I need to rest my head. I've got to have a bit of a breather before my workshop on Wednesday. TV on Friday. So I'm in Sheffield on Wednesday for the workshop. I'm on telly on Friday. And then we've got the online workshop on Sunday. So it's a full-on week. And I need to get rid of this crappy feeling in my head. And there we go. I'll take a proper photo of it in the morning and pop it on the Facebook page. So let's do... I will look at all your comments in the morning, everybody. I'm not going to look tonight because I'm trying to keep off the phone and the computer. So let's do all the jobs that we need to do. So if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. How many refill packs? Oh, I've not used any. Oh, comments have just caught up. It is. The star's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, so if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Crafting with Phill Martin. Just find us on there. Thank you, Anita. Just find me on there and hit the subscribe button. And more of you are actually watching more on YouTube than on Facebook, which is fabulous for me because it's a better picture, I think. And my Facebook pages are Sentimentally Yours. Give that a follow. I want you to follow and like. My own Facebook page, which is mine, Phill Crafty Martin. And you'll find me on the TikTok, which is Phill M Martin. And also on Instagram, Phill M Martin, although I'm rubbish at Instagram. I'm going to try and... Do you know what, Patricia? Patricia's just said on YouTube she's going to try and recreate it with her charmed hearts. And I was going to use the hearts until I saw that we'd got no stock, which is why I've used the stars, but I quite like the star. So let's do the giveaway. So I'm going to do this. I mean, it's a 15 quid giveaway. And I'm going to do the moon dust because I know it's the one you're least likely to buy. So, let's do YouTube first. So, if you win, you know the drill. Send me your name and address and a reminder of what you've won on my Sentimentally Yours Facebook page, and we'll get your packet letter posted off to you as soon as possible. So, good luck, everybody. So I've gone right to the top of the comments. I'm just reading some of your comments. I'm laughing at Ruth. I think Phill should cut us some nice tempted us with the stars. And the winner on YouTube is Carol Byers. I hope I've said your name right. Apologies if I haven't. So Carol Byers, please send me a little inbox message on the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page with a reminder of what you've won, and which is the moon dust glitter, and we'll get that posted off to you in the next few days. So thank you to everybody on YouTube. Hopefully I can fix all this camera dodginess next week again. Now, there you go, Linda. Thank you, Linda. Linda's endorsing the moon dust for me. So good luck, everybody on Facebook. It's now your turn. I can tell I've been quicker because there's only 400 comments. Normally we have more than 1,000. That's an hour missing. So good luck, everybody. And the winner on... I'm just going to the top. The winner on Facebook is Sue Reardon. I can't make you bloody buy it now. Sue Reardon, you've won yourself a little pack of the moon dust, the refill pouch. You can pick it up on Wednesday. I'm not posting it to you. I'm not wasting postage, buddy. So well done, Sue. Stopped on your name. Fair's fair. It's fair for everybody, whether I know you or not. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for understanding. We've only had an hour tonight because I need to rest. And I will see you at the workshop on Wednesday, everybody who's coming, and everybody else I will see on Create and Craft, which I've not been there for ages, but I will be back on Friday at 3 and 7. So thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm now going to get a drink and relax. Thanks, everybody. Bye.